Hello, today is a great day for a miracle. Thank you for taking a walk with us into this world of miracles where we explore a series of spectacular incidences that took place during the life and times of Jesus Christ. These we call miracles, and these are our oh my God moments. I am the Reverend Ronald Nathan, and I'm the minister of the Hogard AME Zion Church in Jackson in the parish of St. Michael in the nation of Barbados. A miracle is an extraordinary and astonishing happening that is due to the presence and action of God. The miracles of Jesus Christ gives us a glimpse of his compassion, his identity, and of his future plans. These culminate in our exclamation, "Oh my God." Today we are exploring the miracle where Jesus cures a deaf and mute man. It's found in Mark chapter 7 verse 31 to 37. Then Jesus left the vicinity of Tyre and went through Sidon down to the Sea of Galilee and into the region of the Decapolis. There some people brought to him a man who was deaf and could hardly talk, and they begged Jesus to place his hand on him. After he took him aside, away from the crowd, Jesus put his fingers into the man's ear. Then he spit and touched the man's tongue. He looked up to heaven and with a deep sigh said to him, "Ephphatha," which means be opened. At this the man's ears were opened, his tongue was loosened, and he began to speak plainly. Jesus commanded them not to tell anyone, but the more he did so, the more they kept talking about it. People were overwhelmed with amazement. "He has done everything well," they said. "He even makes the deaf hear and the mute speak." The travels of Jesus took him outside of the Jewish centers of influence. He had healed a young girl in Tyre, and now he is faced with a deaf and mute man in one of the cities of the Decapolis. The Decapolis were 10 cities that were citadels of Greek culture and protected by the Romans. This major gentile city was the place where the people would call on Jesus to heal this man who was deaf and dumb. Although not in the Jewish heartland, we see that there were those who not only knew of Jesus, but was also knowledgeable about his special ministry of healing. Jesus accepts the collective faith of the people, faces the man, and withdraws with him to a short distance away. There, Jesus is again wishing to minimize the number of persons who would follow him and the multitudes of persons who would be in need of him at this time. He was aware that the additional attention would often distract or deflect him from getting on with his movements and his agendas. But here he is now presented with closed ears and a tied tongue, which inhibited this man's communication. How many of us are deafened to that which God would wish to say to us, and whose tongues are tied, who would not speak of a testimony of God's goodness and his mercy? But there is a miracle on the way. Your ears can be opened and your tongues can be loosened, as was done on that day when Jesus confronted this man. The people knew this. They knew that Jesus could bring about a change. They desired a more normal and natural relationship with this man from their city. We don't know why they chose him, but they were deliberate and intentional in their actions. It was actions taken on behalf of another. In one sense, a selfless act as they brought him to Jesus. Their collective faith refused to allow this opportunity for a breakthrough to pass by. Here we have collective faith in demonstration, crying out, "Touch him, Lord. Lay your hands on his head." Jesus touched the afflicted areas of this man's body and spoke in Arabic, "Be opened." And we are told that the man immediately could hear and spoke plainly. The miracle takes place, and the people are excited by it. They refuse to be muzzled by Jesus telling them to be silent about the miracle. They go everywhere speaking of it. They refuse to be muzzled by Jesus' avoidance. They began to talk. So there you have it. God the Father working the extraordinary through his Son for his praise and honor. Deaf ears are open and the tied tongue is loosened. But Jesus could not stop the loose tongues of the people spreading the news that surely he was the healer. May God bless you richly as he touches your ears and loosens your tongue. Amen.